about the bill that I'm having today. Said, listen, the Now Cycle Victory Feast was a fiasco. It didn't happen. We don't know why. But the thing about it, we planning this out now for Father Equality Born, and it's enough time to prepare and get the word out. There's no way that we shouldn't have no food in February. Normally everybody comes out when there's food, normally people come out. I was surprised that nobody came for the Now Cycle Victory Feast, even just to eat. They don't come for nothing else. They come for the food. But we want them to come for the food for the mind. Instead of dealing with the food for the soul, we want you to be able to come out and build and add on. Instead of being a spectator on the outside watching the parade go by, be a participator. We wonder why a lot of brothers don't want to add on to certain things, because people talk about people that are building. I don't get that. We're not destroyed power. We're not 85%. We're the true and living God. The knowledge that we have, we need to build in order to destroy the negativity in the nation. I can't believe that at the age that I'm Dar Cypher now, I cannot believe at this age that I'm looking at my nation just wither away, just fall apart. I can't believe a lot of brothers that still backbiting, talking about other brothers and what woman is this and what woman ain't that and what God is and what God is not. I'm not saying nobody's not building. We're all building in some capacity or another. But my thing is this. We got the Show and Prove coming up. A lot of life is taking a position to help and add on, but there's more to be done at the Show and Prove. We need a person to deal with the backstage. We need an MC. We need somebody to sign the children up. We need somebody to participate and add on. We got the DJ. DJ Wise said he'll do it this year. I know we need a backup DJ. I can always ask the God Dubois, who did an excellent job last year based on what he had to give. But now we want to go a step further. We got to basically complement each other and add on to make things what? Right and exact. One person can't do it all. Allah did it, and we got the blueprint on how to get it done. If we live out what is the duty of a civilized person. And if you don't do your duty, you know there's a penalty. And there's a prescribed law for a said person of that ability. If we say we all advocated for the same common cause, it ain't just to remove the devil off the planet. It also means to add on. Dream work, make the team work. Brotherhood is unity. Sisterhood is unity. Family is unity. Y'all know this. This ain't nothing new. If we want to move on time, in time, with time, you got to be on time. I mean, you got to show up. You know what time it is. We know what the mathematics say. Are we going into a month? We're going into the knowledge month, the wisdom ass cipher, wisdom culture of freedom year, and we know we're going to be building or destroyed. There's been times that every politics might get up and say, yeah, this is the year, such and such, such and such, and next year we're going to do so and so and so and so, and you don't do nothing. Do like James Brown said, you're talking loud and you ain't saying nothing. We like to see progress going into the next year. And the only way we can see progress going into the next year is people have to add on. If you can't add on with time, if you can't add on with a phone call, if you can't add on with currency, if you can't add on with passing the word, then find a way to be useful to your nation. I don't get up here to get no applause or no gratification. I don't want nobody to say, oh, Born Justice this, Born Justice that. I'm only doing what I know that has to be done because I know it has to be done. And because I know it has to be done, I didn't do anything last month, purposely, to see if there was going to be an automatic response and people were going to come and bring food. Even if they would have came with knives, forks, and plates, somebody would have brought something. Nobody brought nothing. All we had was the sternum and the rat and that one sister serving food, serving coffee back there. To me, that was an embarrassment. And I took it upon myself after I got home that night and after I meditated and said, you know what? Next parliament and every parliament thereafter, I'm going to address whatever event I know that's coming up. Mahdi hit me up the other day, Two-born my-in-law hit me up the other day, and we got a calendar to get the Son of Man. You're going to have the event for next year. You'll see exactly what's going on, where it's going on at, what time it's going on, and the location. So you can't say you don't know. We're going to put the information up in the school. It's going to be on social media, so a person cannot say, oh, I ain't know what the show and prove was, I ain't know about Earth Appreciation Day. These things take currency to add on. Another note, then I'm going to be finished. I have to say this. The church at Harriet Tubman is in full bloom over there on Sunday and Wednesday night at 6:30. This Parliament, I took the responsibility for my nation to make sure that while we're here, I pay for the Parliament. That's why we walk around, we ask brothers to donate. The Parliament costs $523 per month. There's not $523 in that bottle out there. So that means we got to go into the bank account of a Law Youth Center in Memphis to put whatever is short in the account so that we can pay for the Parliament so we can have seats inside the Parliament. A couple of months ago, I got a call from a law shop. He told me, oh God, you need to speak to the custodian at 92. He gave me the number, I spoke to the custodian. Custodian told me that a preacher wanted to speak to somebody in our nation in reference to the Parliament. Gave me the number, I talked to the preacher, we talked about what was going on. He wanted to know if he can come in and have the Parliament, have a little service and everything from 10 o'clock to like 12:30. I said, well, no, being there, we doing what we have to do. No. He said, well, I'll get back to you. About a week later, the pastor called me. Now, the preacher didn't talk to the pastor, let him know that he spoke to me. So the pastor basically asked me the same thing. Could he come in and be here from 10 o'clock in the morning, and he'll be out by the time we get out, which will be like 12:30. Now, everybody think that we have the Parliament from 2 to 8. That's not true. I request the Parliament from knowledge, 1 o'clock to the born hour. Give us time to get in case somebody's ahead of us and we got to clean up. They can clean up behind themselves. By the time we get here, it'll be clean. Same thing with cleaning up when we leave. Sometimes brothers, they strag, they want to talk, they want to build, they want to socialize. So we get another chance for the guards that are doing the cleanup to come clean up. So we got into the born hour. What I've been doing, what we've been doing, the team, is that we're paying for the Parliament in advance. Right now, this is Divine Equality C. Next month, Parliament, which is going to be Justice Allah now, is going to be paid for as soon as they send me the permit. I already have the money for that. But I want to work on paying for February Parliament now. The reason why I want to get it done that way is because I don't want the church to get a toe in the door. Not one toe. Because that was the problem, one of the problems that Harriet Tubman. They got the toe in the door. So the pastor asked me, well, can we use the gym? I said, no, our children are in the gym. We have youth activities in the gym. He said, well, can we get a classroom? I said, no, because we have the classroom for our study that we're doing in the classroom. So there's no room for you to come here, no any shape, form, or fashion, while we are building, while we're here. So I'm purposely keeping my toe on the door so that they can't get in to put in their toe to try to get the church in here and bump us out. Peace, God.
All black. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
But that's what we're doing. But I only can do it when I can only do it when what I gotta do. It's not that easy because look what's here, God. I'm gonna give you an example. I agree, that's a good plan. Nothing. But I'm saying, if we take the money out of that account, it's gonna take away two things. Con-Ed gotta get paid, so something's gonna be short based on the population of the Parliament. The people don't come to the Parliament. A sister texted me today, she had a situation going on, we were supposed to have a hearing about it today. The reason why she's not coming, because she heard that the weather's gonna be messed up. If you got an issue that got to be dealt with, and you got to have a hearing about it, you got to be present. So if we take $1,000 and pay for 2 months parliament, and we can't collect $1,000 back in the 2 months, then somebody gonna be short because the bill still got to be paid automatically. The currency is not the, okay, I'm letting you know. I'm not thinking like that, guys. I know how you are. The currency, that's not what the money, God, that's not, the money is not to pay for parliament. The money is to pay for maintenance at a law school in Mecca. The utilities, the bill alone for Con Edison at the school is was $1,000, $1,071. Just that. We got a $1 million insurance plan at the school that comes out automatically. We got IT, the phone, and everything being paid for a certain bill, and we have security being paid from that same bank account. So everything is budgeted. This is not budgeted. That's why we ask God to add on. Some gods have been very truthful and did equality to add on, so we don't have to be behind the 8 ball. We can be ahead of the 8 ball. If more people came to the parliament, we wouldn't have empty seats. But I'm grateful for all the people that's here now because it shows that you're concerned. Everybody, listen, when I was hustling, no weather can stop me from not getting no money. I come out here, rain, hail, snow, or earthquake. I'm gonna get mine. And I feel the same way about these teachers. If I'm coming to get blessed to hear somebody speak on the mic, I'm looking for Dumas when he was speaking. I'm looking for Colleen when he was getting up there speaking. I'm looking for certain people to say certain things that can ignite the knowledge in my mind to help me elevate to a higher state. I miss all those pioneers that was here making things happen. But now we're the ones that's here, we picking up the same slack. I miss Umala. I spoke to Umala's children's mother yesterday about something, and we was talking about the same thing, how Umala used to get up here with blood, sweat, and tears to make sure that we had a seat in the parliament, and he had to spend his own rent money to have the parliament. He would do that, and then owe the rent to the people that he owed rent to. So the thing about it, we just gotta do better than what we're doing. We just got to do better. I mean, everything is working now, but there's always room for improvement. I like to move with time, on time, in time. And right now, this is our time. So if anybody have any questions, they want to add on in any way, please pull me to the side. Peace. My name is Lord Born Justice.
Hey! The reaper's next, but I'm going to do this. Peace! Hey! This is our brother. Elevation. God has a school with a candle for youth out there. He's doing great work out there in New Jersey with the guards, man. And I need to give his accolade in front of everybody, not wait till you leave here. This is work like most of us are doing, but he's impacting youth greatly there. In fact, I'm going to take some little page out of his book. But he's impacting you. Now, he has somewhere to go. I pulled him up front so everybody can see what this bill is doing. Because he's out there in Jersey doing this thing. I'm grateful.
Peace. This is one thing. In order for this to survive, we have to get younger. This has to get younger. That's the only way because we're getting older. This has to get younger. You know, and that you know, that's my main thing. We just have to get younger. A lot of times when we sit here, we do outreach. Because in our school, it's that we are an outreach center, a school, all of the same thing. So we need to actually be there. We need to put the work in. We need to get back out to the streets. Because the youth, they really need it. They're asking for us. The youth constantly saying there's nobody for us. So we have to get back to the youth. Peace.
Hey!
Peace. Hey! Come in the name of the Lord, Watson Green, Dave's Master, Knowledge God. Our Queen in the Supreme Alphabet. She's the one that's supposed to reflect the light of the sun. If we don't make the knowledge born to her, she ain't going to be able to reflect that light. That's the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say is, we the God. We supposed to represent the power of the true and living God wherever we go. In order for us to shine, we have to take care of ourselves, physically and mentally. The brother spoke about brothers in the nation messing with that hootie hoo. That there is, that's falling victim to the devil's civilization. You messing with that stuff. If you gonna shine, you gotta be right and exact. You know, you gotta take care of the physical. You know, I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't drink alcohol, I try to maintain a positive eating habit. This is how you build and destroy. You build on the positive and destroy the negative. You know? Everywhere you go, you're supposed to shine like the sun. That's the power that we got. You know, don't be afraid to go in the church, the synagogue, the temple. You're going to shine. They're going to recognize the power of God wherever you go. You know, another thing, like, you know, our numbers are falling. It seems to be a lack of communication. You know, the brother spoke about the event that we had, nobody showed up. Disrespectful. It's a lack of connection. We supposed to, when we come to parliaments like this, my suggestion is you put down your name and your phone number, your cell phone, so they can't, so you gotta be connected. They call you and they let you know, we got an event coming up. What can you do for us? What can you do to add on? Why Kunal's bomb?
Indeed.
Yeah, that's a great thing we should do.
Yep.
Get the director, everybody's name on that director, everybody's phone number. You know, the numbers is dropping. I heard the last two parliaments, there ain't nowhere near as many people as the parliaments at the beginning of this year. Every month, it's less and less people showing up at the parliament. What's causing that to happen? Huh? Some type of stagnation. You remember that? You remember that word? We become stagnated when we don't what? Go from knowledge to born. When we don't continue to study and communicate and teach. The lessons say what? We teach that the true and living God is the Son of Man, supreme being black man. The only way you're going to build up that supreme power, keep yourself up like that, is through your knowledge and wisdom. Doing what's right. Being righteous. Which is, it's complicated. You know, a lot of us smoke cigarettes, that's not righteous. A lot of us drink alcohol, that ain't righteous. You know? A lot of things that we consume into the physical is basically not righteous. But it's not totally wrong either. So it's acceptable. You know? But if you don't do those things, you'll last longer. Be stronger. I'm going to say proper education always correct errors. Peace.
Peace.
Only all I want to use this mic. You got sanitation wipes here, clean it off. We gotta be sanitary. Peace, my name is Sabu Olodumare Allah. Like I told you all last parliament, Olodumare is a Yoruba. Like comes out of the Yoruba language out of Nigeria. It means supreme God in Yoruba. Sabu means the universal builder, Savior. Allah is God. These mathematics is now of God. Peace to the gods and knowledge of. Peace to the herbs. Young also. This is the last Parliament of this year. You know, a lot of things were said up here, most of everything that was said up here. Covers what he said, what I would have said. You know, because we cover all bases. I just want to speak on things in terms of ignorance. You know, there's a lot of ignorance that can be expressed, arrogance that can be expressed. When I say arrogance, I mean a person's personality, a person's way of expressing themselves in a manner that can not be anything but a negative reaction, especially for those who don't understand how to overcome and understand arrogance coming from someone else, hopefully not from yourself. We have to safeguard arrogance in ourselves. We have to safeguard ignorance in ourselves. We can't allow ourselves to be like we were before we got knowledge. So a lot of us suffer from not only illiteracy, but ignorance and arrogance. Knowledge God degree in the 1 to 14 says, what is the meaning of civilization? I always say, he says, what does it mean to be civilized? Or how can you tell a person? How can you recognize a civilized person? And the answer, I mean, these terms that I'm using are just words, but these words have great meaning. The first thing talking about that person or that civilization is going to express knowledge. Now, knowledge, we simplify knowledge by just saying to know. Knowledge is a body of facts that you know is right and exact, so on and so forth. We can expound upon that. We talk about wisdom. We talk about understanding. We talk about culture. Culture is pretty deep. You know, culture means, what are you about? What is your being? What kind of life do you live? You know, what is your culture? Are you a bum? Are you a woman of the street? Are you a drug dealer?